Mica was a normal teenager until one day a misdiagnosed sinus infection nearly took her life. Luckily, she survived, but what the condition did take from her has affected her life every day since.
When I was 15 years old, I had sensitivity to light, migraines, bloody noses all the time. I was always congested and constantly tired. I woke up one morning and my nose was extremely swollen. It felt like my face was on fire. After 3 days, all of the cartilage in the bridge of my nose had been deteriorated. I was just left with the tip of my nose. I was diagnosed with Wegener's granulomatosis. It was a 90% mortality rate. Life expectancy is around 5 months. For the next 3 years, I was fighting for my life. Granulomatosis had started to attack my lungs. I would stop breathing pretty often, and my mom would have to call 911. I was medically induced into 3 comas because I was not stable enough to breathe on my own. When I came out of the coma, there were a lot of complications. I had to be in intensive therapy just to learn how to talk and form sentences, bathe myself, dress myself, and walk. I was starting to get a lot stronger, but 2 months later, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 breast and lymph node cancer. She lost her battle in 2014. Although I'm in remission, the thing that hurts the most is that I lost the confidence I had in myself. I'm 26 years old and I still deal with bullies on a daily basis. I get called names because of the way my nose looks. It makes me feel like that's the only thing that people can see.
I'm joined now by board-certified plastic surgeon and rhinoplasty specialist, Dr. Erin Kosins. Dr. Kosins, thanks for being here.
Welcome. Thank you.
Obviously, hearing everything that Mica has gone through is heartbreaking, and you decided to help, but you knew this was very risky given her medical situation.
Yeah, well, there were a number of things that were obviously very difficult. She only had 40% of her lung capacity. So they said if you do this surgery, if she was to get a pneumonia, if she was not to be able to breathe after surgery, she would basically need to have a lung transplant. Also, she has something called tracheal stenosis, so her main airway was really narrow, so her thoracic surgeon said, we may get her all the way to the operating room, and then you can't do the surgery. So I didn't want to build up Mica's expectations that I was going to be able to do this for her, only for her to wake up and find out that she couldn't even have the surgery.
The surgery was so risky, no cameras were allowed to enter the operating room, but here is her diary leading up to the surgery.
I just got finished at the surgeon's office who's going to do my reconstructive surgery, and I went straight there after work, and they told me they're going to do the surgery free of charge. What? This is incredible. Thank you, Dr. Daniel and Dr. Kosins. You guys are changing my life, and it's so good to know that people like you exist out there and just are willing to help people like me. This is insane. Oh my God.